Hey everyone, how's it going? So this is a follow-up to the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S2, and I've reset this sucker. Um, but let's quickly go through this setup process just for fun. Um, Let me pause you and go ahead and set up some of this. Okay, I've got it's my dog. Got the wireless info in there. Terms and conditions. So this isn't really a setup video, but figure why not? We'll get you in there to take a look. But here are my impressions of this device. It's pretty good if you want to couch surf, check your internet, check the internet. You know, buy things on the couch from the internet. Check your email. Uh, Browse the web. Can I just skip this? Let's see. I create one, so skip. Okay. Skip account without Google, you won't be able to. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Skip. So I like that I can skip the account creation. Adding your name on the tablet personalizes it. Skip. Skip, 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 skip. So I noticed that on the Apple devices, I absolutely have to put in my Apple account or I have to create one. I hate that. Um, uh, uh, Skip Samsung account, skip. Later. I don't know why skip or next isn't there. Okay, so we're in. All right, so I officially hate Samsung devices right now. And so this device was the 360 for it for me. Um, yeah. And here's why. They're perfectly fine. I've used quite a few of these. They're very competitive to the Apple, but they're about the same pricing, give or take. They're pretty evenly matched in the pricing category. Speed, it's fine for everyday tasks. The only thing I find that I do with these darn tablets is just play games. Um, and the game that I'm playing right now is Vainglory. And usually you play it like this, and then you have the game here. And then what I found with the Samsung tablets, or the Android tablets in this case, is that you have this, in this case, this is like a see or open windows, and yeah, and a back button, right? So you're in the, and you want to go back. And then you have a home button. Okay, pretty convenient. I used to like having extra buttons besides the home, physically located here, so I know, I can bounce around and do things, whereas the iPads only have one. And now I found the strength of those buttons. So let's say I'm inside my game. Let's say this is my game, and I'm playing my game. Pew pew pew. Right? It's a real time, fast-paced multiplayer game that you don't want to miss a second in. And all of a sudden, my finger brushes the back button, and guess what? I'm out of the game. Um, and or I'm playing my game, and my finger brushes over the soft window key button, and I'm out of my game. And then this tablet takes a good, I don't know, 30 to 45 seconds to get back into the game. By that time, I'm dead. My teammates are screaming at me, and it happens so often that I was just like, "Oh, damn you, Android!" So I've switched to an iPad, not just any iPad. I've switched to the new iPad Pro because it's the fastest, best iPad that's out there. The 9.7, I believe it is, inch model as opposed to the 12 point whatever it is. So they both have the same type of capability. They're both the fastest iPads out there, and gaming on that device is really great. So that's my only complaint. Now, on my unboxing, I was talking about this cover, and I couldn't figure it out. There weren't very good instructions included in it, but at the end of the day, it's pretty damn cool. So you have to snap it into the back. All right, you have to like push so hard you think you're gonna break the darn thing, and it finally goes in. You just push, you line it up, and you push really hard, like this on it, and it just finally snaps in. But it's a nice protective cover. It's got a magnetic strip here. You can flip it open. I always have a little bit of trouble trying to get this to actually work the way I want it to, but today it's working okay. So there you go. It can go like that. It can also do, I think it can do other modes. So a little bit more of a laying down. Guess you could do something like this where it's a little more. So you have to play with the it a little bit to figure out how to get it to go. And then this is of course open. So it kind of gets out of the way, pretty nice. I like it. So, and it's not going to come off anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I'm afraid to take it off because I'd have to push it back on. And, it's got all the appropriate holes. It turns off the screen, I believe. Yeah. So the magnet strip, I guess, tells it to turn off. So that's kind of nice. I mean, overall, I have to say the book tablet cover, something that doesn't come with the iPads. You have to buy it. But they did a good job on this. Besides the fact that you have to push it on so hard you feel like you're going to break it. And I'm pretty sure somebody has, right? Haven't seen it. But given the amount of force I needed to push on this thing to get it to click, yeah. So everything else, it seems to be working just fine. It'll meet everybody else's needs. My brother-in-law has one of these. He loves it. He's a gamer though, so I need to talk to him. I only talked to him when he first bought it. I need to talk to him about it. But he's, definitely against Apple. So I think I don't know, it might convert him as well. It definitely converted me. I didn't see a reason to purchase a Apple device as opposed to a Android device. This is the reason. It is the reason to get an Apple iPad, and in particularly the Pro series, and probably the 12, the 12 series. The 9.7's okay. I needed it for some other things like user testing and things like that. So I went with the 9 because it's a little bit smaller, easier to put on the camera. If I had my way, I'd probably go with the 12 just to have more gaming real estate, and everything looks really cool on there. Not everything's designed for that particular big screen, but for the most part, it blows up pretty darn well. So, end of the day, couch surfing. I got like $100 off of this one, so it was like in the $300 range, I think. I could be wrong. I'll be checking that price shortly here, actually. But it's either $300 or $200 range. It was a good deal for this, and I think that's because the new model's coming out. But for everything that you need to do besides gaming, go for this. This is fine. You're not going to have any issues. I actually like having the buttons in that case. But when you're in an immersive gaming environment, having that one hard button that doesn't get tripped by your hand just brushing over the side is critical. So hope that's helpful. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to tell you about this guy. I don't really get a lot of time to do anything else but gaming on these darn things. It's a very convenient gaming system for me. I just pull it over, do a game, jump back into work or jump back into, family or whatever. But I would like to use them more for, doing things with my business. But honestly, every time I pick up one of these guys and I try to use any of the office applications or really anything for actually creating content, I always just turn to my desktop or my laptop because I've got a built-in keyboard. Most of these apps aren't full apps. They can do some stuff, but they can't do everything in most cases. The Word and stuff like that, it can do stuff, but typing it out on a little on-screen keyboard just doesn't do it for me. When I'm actually creating content, I can check stuff and make modifications and stuff like that. Also, I do website design, so most of the tablets won't allow me to go in and utilize the websites that I like to use, or the platforms that I like to use, like WordPress, Drupal, Wix. None of those really, or Squarespace. None of those really have a platform yet that I can just hop in and make changes to. So until that happens, most of my uses for a tablet or gaming, plain and simple gaming, and maybe a little bit of web surfing. But I can do web surfing and email mostly on my phone. I've got a Note 5. So, and the cameras, you're not going to have a better camera than the Note 5, so I don't use the camera at all. I want to use this. I use it for streaming music to my receiver, so I can fill the house with music. So that's pretty good, but I can do that on my phone as well. It works just as well. So I'm constantly looking for a way for a tablet to fit into my life. So far, the only thing is gaming, and it doesn't really contribute to my life. It's just kind of like something fun to do. So at the end of the day, tablets are great. They're very useful. They're not very good for they're good for consuming information, not for creating information. So you still need a desktop and a laptop in my world to do actual work. So, all right, hope that helps out. That's my opinion. Yours may vary. Go ahead and put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. How are you using these things? Either the Android or the iPad. Are you getting lots of work done? You're playing a lot of games. What are you doing? You doing both? That's cool too. Yeah, at the end of the day, for me, I've got to have an iPad if I want to do all this stupid gaming that I do. All right, thanks. Bye.